You know, I don't yell. I try not to use much profanity occasionally, but when I use it as a adjective, not a noun. I feel frankly sorry for the street officer right now because he has had a tough time caused by a few people. But every one of these street cops, I can guarantee you, every time you make an arrest, somebody's thrown up into their face where you guys take money, you guys do this. They're getting beat up and they don't deserve it. And so we need the community to realize that and celebrate the good cops, and we'll take care of the very, very occasional bad cops. You know, I've noticed that gets a lot of attention here, but that really is pretty much how California and LA County functions. You know, we look at behavior. And so our issue is improper behavior. If an immigrant is committing improper behavior, then that's a fair question to be deported, because they have no right to come to this country and commit illegal behavior. But if they're not, then the way the law is written now, that's not really at this point our issue. It is a national issue that changes have to be made.
But right now the general order says you're not supposed to inquire into the immigration status of anybody.
Right, because
do you support that?
That's correct, and that's how we did it in LA County. But if they're in our system because of criminal behavior, then I believe it is a proper path to go down as another tool to use. And we'll use that. And that is consistent, I believe, with what you do. We had 20 people killed in fatal accidents.
In Pomona.
Yeah. And homicides get all the attention. But the fatal accidents, the families are just as devastated by a fatal traffic accident as they are by a homicide. I mean, it's different, but the damage to the family is the same.
So what did you do about it?
Well, I didn't do anything, but I had this group of traffic cops who were terrific, and they were creative. One simple example, I would get calls all the time about school zones, where people double parking, dropping off, kids running across the street, and it's very, very dangerous. We had kids injured. We'd send someone out to write a parking ticket, but as they wrote one ticket, it was like a covey of quail. You know, everybody would disappear, so you might write one ticket, and the next day they're all back. One of the officers came forward and says, you know what, why don't we buy a couple of video cameras? We'll just walk out there and videotape all these vehicles, and we'll write them and send them tickets. And so we're not just getting one out of the 50, we'll get them all. And what we'll do ahead of time is we'll go to the school district, we'll print up flyers, we'll tell them, send them home with the kids. So we gave people a warning, we try to stop the behavior. We started with that video camera, and then we go back to the station, they could read the plate, write the ticket, they'd send out 30, 40. Overnight, there was zero double parking in front of elementary schools, which I can't tell you no one got hit because of that, but I can tell you previously kids were getting hit. Now nobody's getting hit because there's no double parking.
And as you know, in the last few weeks in New Haven, a big issue has been hit and runs, people driving fast. We had one near the hospital, one in Westville. Any way you see stepping in that?
Well, we're going to take a look at where your accidents. You know, each division's kind of stands on their own. I expect detectives to be looking at their crime issues. I expect the traffic people to say, where are the accidents occurring? All their patterns, all their changes we can make. Is there signage we can change? And those are going to be kind of issues, and each member of the department, I hope, will in the future have their issue that they're attacking. And if you can get 400 people all attacking issues, it can make a difference.